Peace to everyone. This is Who.Do.Hoodoo, and these will be quick messages for Zodiac pairs for September the 26th through the 30th. The timestamps will be in the description below. Beginning, we have Scorpio and Pisces. For you all, I'm getting invest in yourself, not for others, meaning how you proceed this coming week will determine whether or not you feel proud or regret, depending if you choose yourself or if you choose someone whom you know should not be part of your decision. Also, get ready for a special surprise and a wild ride that will end in thrills. I feel like someone special is going to come forth with a certain offer or proposition. This will be, I'm hearing the move of a lifetime for you, so definitely don't hesitate. If you feel the need to weigh your options, do so rather quickly. But more than anything, rely on your intuition, because that's really what's going to drive you through to pick the best answer or solution or route for yourself. For you all, you have the Journal, the Anchor, and the Rider. I'm hearing big moves will be made this week, all in your honor, all in your favor. For anyone who's been making a vision board or who's been journaling their thoughts, their dreams, their desires, and aspirations, know you are going to see quite a few of those coming true this week. A solid foundation will be laid down with someone special, very special. And they say it's up to you to get it built. It won't be hard, but it'll be fast and smooth, and it will be what you need. Special kisses and hugs are in store as well. I feel like for those who are moving forward with romantic partners, get ready for more than you bargained for in the most positive way. It'll also do very good to balance your moods out. All right, Scorpio, Pisces, that concludes it for you. Next, we have Virgo and Sagittarius. For you all, I feel a burning desire to be with someone you love. It's like you haven't been able to get this person out of your mind or off of your heart. It's like this person has been the driving force for what it is that you've been aiming to do or complete. Please know that your patience will pay off. However, there will come a time very soon where you are going to have to be very vulnerable. And I mean very, very transparent, both with yourself and with this person that you care so much about. It won't do you or this other person any good if you keep certain things hidden. If you keep things to yourself and not come forward in the way that you truly deserve to. Do not fear rejection or any form of rejection. I feel like this person will hold you. They'll welcome you with open arms, but you just need to be honest both with them and with yourself. For your cards, we have the Whip and the Owls. Try not to be overtaken by past fears and past experiences that were not pleasant. What happened did happen, and it did hurt. However, that is not the case this time. You can trust this person. You can love this person. And you can let them love you as well, because you're worthy of that. When you speak, try to do so in a leveled tone. Not to scream, not to shout. It's okay to be emotional. It's okay to cry if you need to. It's okay to apologize where you feel the need to. It will be like an overflowing dam, or like a river that's suddenly just bursting with emotion. It'll be okay. There are lots of things for you and this other person to talk about. Heart-to-heart conversations that are long overdue. and it will be cleansing. It'll be a wonderful form of release for you. All right, Virgo, Sagittarius, that wraps it up for you. All right, next up we have Leo and Cancer. For you all, I'm getting to spoil yourself. Take yourself out on a date, take yourself on a trip, treat yourself to something nice because you so deserve it. I feel like a lot of you have been working very hard, putting your nose to the grind, making sure others are taken care of, that I don't feel neglect, but I kind of feel like you all have really forgotten about your own needs and wants. And I feel like this week is a perfect time to take the time to make sure that your own cup is full. It's been wonderful that you've been pouring into others. You all have been really putting in the work needed to help others, to get them on the right track, fulfilling their needs, getting them where they need to be. But now it's time to get back to self and recenter with self. For you all, whether you are big on reading or not, I feel like certain words from a passage or a book entirely will really stand out to you this week. Certain words are going to be etched into your mind, and it's going to be something you're like, oh, that's something I can really use to implement into my daily life. You all have the ring, the clover, and the stork. Leos and Cancers, they say, Spirit says, remake a commitment towards yourself. In doing so, this will bring about many waves of abundance and deliveries of blessings. It's okay to, say, I'm not really available right now. Let's get together another time. And getting back to self, because it will bring about its own rewards. I feel like a lot of messages and clues and forms of clarity will come to you all as well, so please keep your eyes peeled and your mind open. Also, please remember a cat. Its mannerisms, its colors, its color pattern, its eye color, almost anything and everything about it. Okay, Leo, Cancer, that wraps it up for you. Next up, we have Aries and Taurus. For you two, getting confrontation and deception. Someone may try to step to you incorrectly this week. And it'll be up to you to decide how things should go. Believe it or not, the ball will be in your court. You will hold all the cards. Things will be in your favor and up to you. Do be careful that, yes, you will have the option to go out with a bang, so to speak, but that may not be the best solution, as I feel like for some it could end in heartbreak, in failure, in regret. So definitely give us some thought of how to proceed with this person with this kind of energy. I feel like I see someone wanting to tease and be mean and just be kind of stuck up and snobbish, and I feel like you've also had enough of their crap. But definitely breathe before deciding how to handle it. I feel like if you react out of rage, out of impulse, that it will not end well. Definitely not for them, but also not for you. I feel like this will be a lesson in a sense as to how well you can handle a certain situation without going overboard. You all have the sickle, the gentleman, and the grave. With this lesson, it will be time to put certain emotions and behavioral patterns to bed. Taurus, Aries, Spirit says you have a tendency to fly off the handle about certain things, and Spirit says it's time to stop doing that. That's not what the situations call for anymore. It's called for a more level head, a leveled tone, and more rationality. So, in a sense, whether you are a man or a woman, behave like a gentleman. Be cool, be calm, say what you need to say or do what you need to do, and let that be the end of it. Let the situation be cut away and let it die. All right, Aries, Taurus, that wraps it up for you. Next up, we have Gemini and Aquarius. For you all, I'm getting a mindset of the world revolves around me. To an extent, that is true, but for some, I feel like it's from an egotistical standpoint. And I feel like sometime this week, the spotlight will be shifted towards someone else. And as silly as it may sound, I feel like this will be a lesson for you to really realize and also learn to accept that yes, you play an important role in the universe, in the world. You have many talents and you hold a lot of power. Also, there are others who are a part of this grand plan, and as much as you contribute, as smart as you are, and as wonderful as you are, it's not always about you. I see quite a few Gemini and Aquarius having to put their own foot in their mouths to keep themselves from talking. Because it also feels like you may feel the need to, on impulse, have the last word or always have an answer or comment about something. And I'm seeing a rag or a towel or something being stuffed in your mouth. It's like, hey, chill. For you all, you have the cross and the owls. Let spirit take over. Let spirit take the lead, and you sit back and watch. It's advised to not get caught up in petty gossip and petty energy because that will only bring your vibration down. Watch how the universe works for you. You don't always have to be the one to take charge and make the final decisions and have the final say. Spirit will show you, if you are open to it, that all you have to do really is rely on them. Definitely get your part, your tasks finished. However, when it comes to the really big stuff, let Spirit handle it. And you will see that it's not so much about being right. It's about doing the right thing. All right, Gemini, Aquarius, that wraps it up for you. All right, Capricorn and Libra. For you all, I'm seeing the words new advertisement. For those who are in business for themselves or who are part of a marketing team, I see new ideas coming into play, new methods of advertising to really attract a particular audience to a product or whatever it is that you're wanting people to notice. Also, I'm seeing speeches being practiced, being written down, being rehearsed so that the pitch can be picture perfect. Don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to certain creative projects. Yes, it's important to be effective and efficient in your work. However, there's no need to put so much pressure on yourself to where you're overthinking and stressing yourself out because that doesn't do anything but just hurt you and stifle the project. You have a wonderful way with words and conveying those words, so there's really no pressure. You have a natural talent for speaking, for grabbing others' attention and presenting something really well. For you all, you have the grave, the fish, and the child. It's okay to let certain things go as far as old ways and methods that no longer work, and it's okay to let new things in. It's okay to be playful. It's okay to be not gimmicky, but more carefree in ways that people can relate to. I feel like a lot of times people aren't really into what sounds good, but more so to what they can picture themselves, what they can relate to, what they can say, yes, I can see myself doing this or owning this or signing up for this. So it's advised to make whatever project or what it is that you're working on more relatable to your audience. That way you will attract a bigger audience. But again, no pressure on yourself or on the project itself because whatever the result is, it'll be very beautiful and eye-catching. All right, and finally we have an overall message for the collective. We have the grave, the bouquet, and the fish. Whatever needs to die, whatever needs to be released, go ahead and let that go, because you have so much more to look forward to. You have many more prizes and blessings and amounts of fortune to be had, but all you have to do first, such as in the numbers, first we have 8, then we have 9. In order to get to the 9, in order to get to the end, to the grand prize, first we have to let go of what no longer serves us, of what we can no longer use, of what we've outgrown, of what we need to bury so that new things can be planted, so they can be fertilized, so they can grow. Whether it comes to a career, relationship, environment, whether it comes to your own overall energy within yourself. It's okay to let things go. It's okay to let people go if it's what's best for you. You don't have to worry so much about any forms of consequence or someone being upset, whatever the case may be. What matters is you and where you are going, because a lot of times where we are going, others cannot follow, or they can't come along with us because they are not meant to. All right, I hope everyone has a good week. Until next time.